Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for dropping by, man. I'm about to let you guys know what's going down out here in these motor streets, man. So right here today, man, we got that Hellcat Durango, man, coming in with that Hemi V8 6.2 liter. That's crazy. Supercharger, man. 710 horsepower, man. And if you have something like a big yacht or a boat that you would like to tow, man, tow around the city and go out fishing, it can tow up to 8,700 pounds. Now that is insane. And if you got a need for speed, you can get up to 180 miles an hour, man, on the highway. I should not say highway. I don't want you guys out there racing, man. I don't condone racing, but if somebody's at the red light, man, and you want to get them, I'm just letting you guys know you can go up to 180 miles an hour. And 0 to 60 will come in at 3.4 seconds, man. I'm gonna say it again: 0 to 60, 3.4 seconds in an SUV, man. A Hellcat Durango, man. That is awesome. And I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for something like this, man, because we really don't have a lot of different American trim levels that can get up to that much horsepower with an SUV. Most of them will be EVs, cars, and stuff like that. But we don't have a lot of SUVs unless you're going out foreign. You know what I'm saying? With the Lambos and Ferraris and stuff like that. And even the, I want to say the DBX with the Aston Martin. And those are way up in the 6-figure mark. And I don't want to try to break anybody's pockets. We don't want to break the bank here. That's not what I'm trying to... I'm not trying to do that here. It's not what the channel going to be about, man. We're going to do a lot of affordable cars, the Mopar family, and we're going to have it where you can have places where you can shop as well. Like down in the description, I will put links so you guys can shop around and stuff like that. Because I'm really not trying to break the bank and hurt people's pockets. Because I know a lot of channels will just tell you, hey man, they had this car out. This is what they have. If you can get it, you can get it. If you can't, you can't. But they never give you a place to go shopping. And they never tell you that you need to look for a Carfax on Carfax so that you guys won't get ripped off out here with the car have maybe been flooded, salvaged, stolen, had electrical problems, things like that. You want to shop smart, not hard. So you pull the car off the lot. Next thing you know, your engine light is on because you didn't do a good job of shopping around, man. And yeah, so we're gonna keep it moving. Pretty much any car except the Tesla that lines up, you're gonna smoke them off the line, man. I'm talking about, man, this SUV is fast, bro. This SUV is fast. Like I said before, 6.2 liter Hemi V8 with the supercharger with 710 horsepower, man. Where are you getting these type of numbers in foreigns? You got to come to America. You got to come to America, man, to get something like this. It just ain't happening around the world, man. First of all, they are canceling all the V8s. Ain't very many left. You know what I'm saying? So if you do have one, you might want to hang on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because later on down the line, it's going to be a collector's edition, man. I'm talking about you can't even get the chips for them now. Look, they're changing technology. Everybody's going EV, hybrid, twin turbo V6. So V8s are dying off fast, man. They're fine. They're killing them like flies, man. I'm talking about like you pretty much can't get your hands on them. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to bring value to the car community, because we really don't have a lot of people telling you how to get your hands on them. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people want these answers and questions, answered, because it's like, man, you want the color, you may want the interior. It may be certain features that your dealership, let's say some people have a deal breaker. Some people won't buy a car or SUV if it don't have something like a sunroof. Like, that's a big deal breaker with some people, man. They were like, the rims, I don't like the rims. I don't like the color. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going to start, putting sites down at the end of the video, at the description, so you guys can shop around online instead of having to go to these greedy, grimy little car dealers and these little, car salesmen trying to rip everybody off and do markups from sky high, bro. Come on now. Do we really need markups at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. We in a pandemic and we in the middle of inflation. Why we can't get deflation on prices? Like, that don't make any sense to me. Like, do everybody have to go to the used car market? You know what I'm saying? Do you have to go look for resale values and stuff like that? Like, the main thing you want to look for too, copping for you trying to cop a used car, man, go to Carfax, man, because you want to make sure that don't have like a rebuilt title, salvaged, it's been stolen, broken into, you know, the car have been flooded out. So always look to go to Carfax and things like that, guys. Like, I don't want you guys out here getting ripped off, you know, because it will happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're paying over $100,000 for your SUV, man. You don't want nobody been undogged out, you know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? For a majority gonna be Trackhawks, because you can get those a lot easier than the Hellcat Durango. You know what I'm saying? And another one of my grouches I always had, bro, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. One of the grouches that I always had with the Jeep Trackhawk is they never added the hood vent, the hood scoop on the front of the hood, bro. That's the only thing, you know, that the fans have asked Jeep to do. The Mopar fans have asked Jeep, can you please put the Hellcat hood on the Jeep Trackhawk? They never did it, bro. They never did it. But yet and still, they want to go back and put the Hellcat hood on the Rubicon 392 Jeep. Make this make sense, bro. So you're gonna put it on the Rubicon 392, but you're not gonna put it on the Jeep Grand Trackhawk. Make it make sense. Come on, man. That's why I say some of this stuff is deal breakers, man. I seen somebody got rid of their Trackhawk because that irritated them so bad with Jeep. Like, they would not listen. Like, see, this is how you make more sales, when you listen to your fan base. This is how you sell Hellcats and Trackhawks. When you listen to your fan base. This is how they became some of the top automakers in America, some of the hottest selling cars in America, because they listened to their fan base. They gave us what we want. We asked it for more power in the Hellcat. They gave us more power. We wanted a new refresh and a new redesign. They gave us a new refresh and a new design. That's what we asked it for when we want these Hellcats. They even brought out wide bodies for the cars. So people were complaining, why do my SRT look like the V6 or look like the Hemi? They say, okay, to shut everybody up, we're gonna bring wide bodies out. Guess what that did? That shot everybody up, because now you felt different. You know, the fan base felt different. Okay, that's what I said, man. That's what we gotta be more innovative. You know what I'm saying? We gotta think of new things and create new things, because Mopar listens. You know. So if we want a Hellcat Durango red eye, we need to start complaining. Now, they may only be able to push out a few hundred, but they maybe can get it passed before it's over, because they may, hey, you know, how about we start doing jailbreaks for the next 6 months and give it 800 and, you know, 10 horsepower. You know what I'm saying? But this is how you make moves out here. This is what I love about Dodge, though. Dodge have always been that bad kid that don't listen. Like, they always wanted to go faster. They always wanted to keep it traditional, be on the track, drag race. You know, that's why they came out with the Demons and the Hellcats, man, because they always wanted to keep that muscle car tradition alive, man. And then they moved over to the SUVs. That is crazy, insane. They made Ford, you know, change their game up. Do you think they wanted to make a GT500 with 760 horsepower? No. Did you think they wanted to make a Camaro with 655 horsepower? No, they didn't want to do that. Dodge made them do it. And now they're coming out with these new EVs. You can imagine how fast the new Hellcat Durangos are going to be. Or should I say the new, you know, Durango EV is going to be. You know, all-wheel drive. Both of them are going to be all-wheel drive. Chargers and the Durangos, and even probably the new Trackhawks, if they continue to use that name. I would hope Jeep would do that, because you don't want to keep rebranding something, you know. And I think I had thought about one day, I was like, well, why didn't they never call it the Jeep Hellcat? Because I think once you pretty much copyright that name, you're not allowed to use it for another product unless it's your product. So it's hard to really go back. It's hard to brand a Jeep, you know, SRT Hellcat, you know, because the name was already used. I'm pretty sure Dodge wouldn't have had a problem with it, but they never could make a Hellcat Durango and a Hellcat Trackhawk. They couldn't do it because of copyright reasons. I think they couldn't use the name, but we already knew what it was, because the Mopar community was gonna let everybody know what it was off rip. So I wasn't never really worried about that, you know. But I was always always had this thing where, man, you always needed options. You know what I'm saying? So we got 700 horsepower, you know, Durango here. Man, they're gonna need a brother. They're gonna need somebody to go up against, you know, besides like Teslas. We didn't want to go up against, you know, EVs, you know what I'm saying, quite just yet. So that's why I'm happy they came out with Lamborghini Urises and the Ferrari Passagways and the Mercedes AMGs and the M Sport BMWs and the S-Line Audis and all that stuff. So I'm happy that to see that's what we're doing. I'm saying, so we saw the bar so high that I don't even know. I'm gonna be real. I never thought that I would see the day that we would start hitting 1,000 horsepower. But I did say that back in the day. Now I was just joking because I was like, okay, you know, 707. That's a lot. That's a lot of horsepower, bro. And then I got some notifications, and I was scrolling down my timeline, and I seen a demon coming out in 2018, a demon coming out. I say, what? This can't be real, bro. I say 840 horse, bro, smoking GTRs on the track. I mean, it was just crazy. And then that's when the Trackhawk had got announced. I seen the Trackhawk on a notification. Trackhawk announced 707 horsepower in the Trackhawk. And then the Durango came out. I say, oh man, we set the bar so high, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know where we even go from here. I know it's a controversial because everybody keeps saying, bro, I don't want a twin turbo V6. I don't want to do turbo. I don't want EV. I don't want hybrid. But those Hurricane engines, bro, are going to be pushing out a lot of power. Not even including the dyno tunes that you can do on twin turbos. You can squeeze way more power out. Think about that, bro. You got a Hurricane, inline 6 Hurricane. You do a dyno tune on there and they tune those two turbos together, scrapped on there, bro. Each one probably is going to be pushing out 50 to 100 horsepower. So you're going to be at what, like 650 to 700 horsepower in the inline 6. Come on, bro. Man, I'm telling you, Mopar is moving up in the world, and see, that's why I say you have to be open to it. Yes, we're gonna be crying about sound, but maybe not. I heard some amazing sounding twin turbo V6s. Look at BMW, look at Mercedes, you know, look at Audi, you know, even Porsche. Amazing sounding V6s. So it's just, man, I know it's hard to sell right now. It's hard to digest. I know it just makes some muscle car guys, some muscle truck, super truck guys just want to throw up. Bro, I only want a V8. I was born with a V8. I'm gonna die with a V8. I get it, bro. I get it. But all we're asking for, man, in the Mopar community, man, just give it a try, man. Cause that Hurricane engine is coming, bro, and it's coming with a lot of power. So I just hope you guys are ready, because we sought the benchmark so high, bro. It may be time to go in a different direction and conquer and start going after imports. Start going after GTRs, you know what I'm saying? Start going after more Lambos and Ferraris. Like, we can't go V10 and V12. We have to go down, but we have to bring more power. You get what I'm saying? You know, you got to kind of subtract. You got to subtract some of those cylinders. So that's just the movement that we're going in with Stellantis right now. Do we like it? No. Is it something new, futuristic, when we're going e-fuel and they're trying to do hydrogen engines with artificial fuel and you know, then we're going hybrid? I think it's something cool and new that we're going to be experimenting with for the next few years, but they may be able to save the Hemis with electrifying the Hemi engines. So we'll have to see. But that's just something I wanted to touch on, guys, and have a little fun with that. That Hellcat Durango is still out, man. You guys can place your orders, man. I will try to put a link down below so that you guys can go shop around and see if you can find the colors that you want, you know, the features that you want, because I know we're all picky in our own picky way. So, man, that's pretty much been it, man. I'm going to wrap it up right there. That's what's been going down out here in these motor streets, man.